Poetry is more than just words linking together to create spirits that are rude enough to change one's mood. It's love at its peak. It's pain when the ingenious mind can't fathom with the idea of speaking in reference to its feelings. Inspiration is its sole purpose, and agony is what inspired me. Each phase of irony. Which origins date back to the African diaspora, long before King had a dream. Centuries before the world knew Billie Holiday can sing, poetry served as a healing mechanism for the sick. One asks what it means to be poet, and I replied there were no definitions, no rules, no legislations. This here ability to conjugate words is a lifestyle with movement. One could become so in tune with this craft that his words become a weapon. I wrote my first poem on a bus ride to Los Angeles, so you can say that this here sound was authentic. Caution, please proceed with caution. I've seen way too many people walk into a poetry lounge and leave with nothing. Nada, she said she came and heard nothing but a bunch of performers talking. Sadness, she was either too dumb to understand or way too smart to listen. I hope y'all listen. As poets, we have something to say.
Hey, Pee-wee, how you doing? Well, he was a little old bitty fella last time. I said, yeah.
When I was a little boy, my daddy left. My mommy checked herself into a sober living home. She was searching for an antidote. Y'all know what I did to cope. I wrote poems. I wrote stories about my story, just attempting to tell our story. Cracked sidewalks and stale rocks. We used as chalk to play hopscotch. I recall my sister searching through the closet for old telephone cords so her and her friends could double dutch. We didn't have jump rope. We were raised to find a way. Raised to illuminate. She said when dreams in ambush, you make handguns and bombs out of confidence. No dreams are bulletproof. But even flesh when pierced by metal has the chance to recover. We were raised to illuminate, raised to find a way. No hot water, so he'd wake up some minutes early to put cold water in the microwave. Pops was creative. He taught me math with dominoes. He sharpened pencils with steak knives. I was taught to take a paintbrush and aim for Picasso. Taught to take a pen and aim for Maya Angelou. Taught to take a basketball and aim for Jordan. That way, even if I fall short at most, I'll land on Kobe. They say stars are untouchable, but we are touched often. I remember her hands, we glisten. We were couples climbed to the rooftop once night rides to watch for. But when I say star, I am talking about more than just a couple of things. We're more than just energy waves and giant gas clouds that come together. More than exploding supernovae mixed with hydrogen and helium. We are stars innately. I started off intuitive and they caused my intuition and emotions to intertwine. I am a couple of extended weeks at home. Laced with poverty and motivation, I shine bright. But when I say star, I am not referencing galaxy. I am referencing graffiti walls, dark alleys, palm trees. My city where men, where even women take colors out the rainbow and choose a side. And I was placed in the dead center of chaos. I was forced to walk, forced to cut bus rides while fighting on the territory of enemy lines. Byron, my friend, was shot 19 times. He was a casualty of war long before we even knew it, and I was skipped by strays that came from the weapons of the soldiers who were supposed to be on my side. And they say stars are untouchable, but I've touched a star before. I've seen too many stars fall before, and I just stood there. I watched from a distance. I took notes on how to get up. I took notes on how to shine again. And you know what I learned? I learned how to shine brighter. You do everything those other stars aren't doing. I never became a street light. I never played the corner. I never took pride in one color. And even when I learned I was crafty enough for sneaking into people's houses, I took what was theirs and kept moving. Cause even the smallest things become an easy target when at a standstill. I learned early that bullets are more like grenades. They penetrate then detonate, and just like that, futures are blown out of proportion. I know I'm blessed to still be here dreaming, trying to touch these stars.